Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well. I have just made a video in Arabic just like this topic, which is the importance of character. How can you maintain your character? How can you create a certain character that can push you to the top? And this topic will be simplified, of course. There are books about this. There are actually many books about character and values and ethics that you can take, which can make you a better person. So let's start with what I wrote, just a small list. Anyway, number one, not many's favorite, which is abstaining. Sometimes you have to abstain from things that you like, things that you desire. Of course, there's a limit. For me at least, for my religion, there are permissible things. I'm a human being, so I have desires, of course. But even if something that is permissible, I can abstain from it. Just a little bit. Just to give myself a sense that, you can't get whatever you want. You can't get everything. You can't just decide, okay, I want to buy shoes. You just go and buy shoes. And then 2 weeks later, the same thing again, I want to buy shoes. You can't keep doing this stuff, and you can't just keep listening and allowing yourself to do this, even if you are financially capable. The second point is learning. Back in 2019, I started watching many videos. I've actually made a playlist on my channel that has many videos, I think since 2019 to 2022. So I've added many videos since then. Every single video that I have watched, that I have benefited from, I've added to the playlist. Many videos. So, my main point here is that learning can significantly benefit you. And you don't have to feel pressured. Like when I started back in 2019, I wasn't thinking like, okay, it's time for me to build a strong character. No, that wasn't my aim. But I know that I wanted to get better. I know that I wanted to improve. And I was enjoying what I was watching. Basically, enjoyment. You should enjoy what you watch, enjoy what you do. And I think specifically watching people who talk about purpose, what is your purpose? What are you going to do? What is our purpose? People who are psychologists and talk about ethics and values and how you deal with yourself. How do you deal with yourself? How do you deal with people? We all have experiences, knowledge. But trust me, there are so many things that we don't know. So many things that we don't know. So when you watch those people talk about these things, you feel like, maybe they are right. Maybe I should learn this. Maybe I should apply this into my lifestyle. The third point. This is an important one. This is very important. Arrogance. Be careful. Be careful. For me as a Muslim, I know that God is watching me. I don't want you, and I don't want myself also, to build a character just to become a tyrant, to oppress people. And feel like, oh my God, oppressing people, oh my God, relax. No, you can't oppress people. without you even knowing it. It's like shutting people off, or sometimes I know you have to do it for good reasons, but sometimes you feel like I'm better than these people. I am more than these people. I'm in another level than these people. You shouldn't think like this. Even if these people weren't good. Even if these people weren't good people. Imagine. You are the same level. We are all at the same level. You have to think about this, and you have to implement this. Sometimes I know you feel like I'm doing this and this person is doing horrible things. Like, oh my God, man, what's going on? What's going on? They are doing horrible things. But you never know what's going to happen. They could become the most righteous people, peaceful people, and you could change and become the most disgusting, I'm sorry to say this, disgusting person. Be careful to be an arrogant person. The next point is be honest. You have to be honest, man. You have to be honest. Talk to yourself. Be honest. You have to be honest. You can't just lie to yourself. Because lying with yourself is like you are playing a loop. An endless game. That will break you. And I will talk about another list, which I will talk about in a bit, about the things that you should not do that will harm your character. Be honest with yourself. Sit with yourself and talk to yourself. You're not crazy, trust me, you're not crazy. You're smart. When you sit with yourself and talk, and even talking out loud, talk out loud. It's like there's someone else. Talk for hours, habibi, talk. Get it all out, okay, talk. And then you start to assess things. Oh, maybe I should do this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you start to assess things differently. See things differently. There's not wrong. And be patient. Be patient. I know it's easy to say these things, man. I know it's easy to say, like, be patient. Because we all know when something bad really happens, when something really bad happens, financial or health, or someone pass away, or so many things could happen. Are you patient? What do you do? Whatever you do in these scenarios defines you. Whatever you do in these hardship scenarios defines who you are. I'm not talking very loud, I think, because I don't like to annoy my neighbor. Sometimes I talk really fast and so loud, and I'm afraid that I will annoy my neighbor, because these are wood, so the voice will travel fast. Anyway, because it's like what, 11:20 right now. Okay, let's move on. I don't want to you have no idea how many times I've stopped the video and repeat the video again. But that was with the previous version when I started speaking Arabic, because I just started, and I don't know, I was thinking about many things. So this is my first take with English, and trust me, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going, inshallah. Be content. Be content with what you have. And it is good to strive for more. Oh, it is really good to strive for more. But be content. Be thankful. As a Muslim, this is a big part of my life. Be part of my life. Because I know this life, it's nothing. I don't want to say it's nothing like just, but I want to say it's like, imagine you're traveling. Okay, imagine you're traveling to a country, but you have a layover. You have what do we call it? Transit. you have a transit, okay? And your transit is to this particular country, okay? You're not gonna, whatever happens in the transit, you're going to handle it. It's nothing, it's only a transit. It is not the real destination. Okay, so whatever happens there, يعني, it's fine. This life is a transit. My final destination, paradise, inshallah. Inshallah. With God's blessing. So this life, I deal with this life as transit. Content. Patient. These things makes you who you are, makes you very strong. And be authentic with yourself. Like I said, don't lie to yourself. Be authentic. Be authentic how you deal with people, how you talk to people. Don't hide things. I know sometimes, like for example, I can give you a quick example. Somebody came to you and told you, how are you doing today? You can tell, well, I'm not doing good because I didn't pay my rent. Or because of this, or because of that. Yeah. Some people, they don't want to come and hear all these things. Some people would. Some people would. Because some people would love to help. There are actually many people who would love to help. Many people would love to help. I know sometimes, most of the times, you have to be like, I'm doing fine. I'm doing really good. And you have to smile. And that's really good. That's not bad at all. In these scenarios. Because when you smile, I swear, only smiling changes everything, Habibi. It does everything. It does wonders. Smile and be authentic with yourself first. I want to talk about something that actually just slipped my mind. Very important. What I was talking about with being authentic. Anyway, maybe it will come to my mind again. Regardless. I'll talk about things that kind of break you. Things that you should stay away from as much as possible. Number one, sins. Oh, stay away from sins, man. Stay away from sins. Sins is like you're cutting your hand, a bit by bit. It's like a sharp blade, a bit by bit. First blade, you feel like, okay, that's fine. Second one, that's fine, and you just keep going, and then you're bleeding, and maybe later then you can't. You lose things that you can't gain again. You lose yourself. You can't guarantee yourself. Don't treat yourself like a rock. You're human beings. You're a human being. Sometimes, if you kept making so much the same mistake over and over again, it can overwhelm you. It can overwhelm you. And it can change you. Destroy you. Be careful. But don't give up. Don't ever give up. You know, when giving up, you know, I know there's so many motivational videos out there, and they can help you, but not long term. They can't help you long term. They can't help you long term. Even if you watch them every day. Even if you watch them every day. So be careful. Not to go in that area. Even if you're on the lowest point, don't give up. And not to give up, you need to have purpose. Something that motivates you. Trust me, we all do things that we don't like to do. All of us. All of us. They tell you, choose a job that you like. Choose. Habibi, sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes you have no choice. Okay? And you can't set your purpose on materialistic, on this phone or anything. You can't. Because everything can go away at any moment. You can lose everything at any moment. You have to set a purpose. Whatever happens, this thing will never change. That's why, as a Muslim, my purpose is to obey the laws of Allah, God. Because these laws will never change. Nothing can change. The same laws. Nothing can change. Whatever happens to you, you lose things. This purpose, it will never change. So, don't get yourself attached to materialistic things. I know it's easy to say these things. It's so easy. But when you have more, when you start to gain a little bit more, buy a new car, Habibi, build a new home. Oh, so much happiness. And that's good. But don't let these things enter your heart. It's like they become inside you, they become essentials of your heart. Primary things. That's where the problem begins. Man, I remember having a car. I swear I gave up so many things for this car. Just to drive this car. Materialistic, it's a materialist thing. Just to drive this car, I have given up so many things. And what happened? The car went away. But thankfully, I was strong. Thankfully. I said, Alhamdulillah, thank God for everything. I'm content. That's okay. I'm okay. That's okay. And I sat with myself and thought about it. For days, months, Habibi. Just to be sure that I was okay. You understand? Don't attach yourself to materialistic things, because it can damage you. And the importance of having a purpose in your life, it fills this emptiness. Sometimes you feel like, I have nothing else to do. I have no purpose. You feel empty. And going back to the point of having a purpose, because I know I sidetracked a little bit. Like I said, have a purpose that is not materialistic. Does not change. Lastly, because I know I talked about this topic multiple times, I just want to emphasize the importance of this topic. It's very important. Lastly, don't break your promises. Your own promises. Even the promises to your own self. Don't break them. Don't break promises. Don't break them. Even if you do, apologize to yourself. I'm sorry. Imagine, I know it sounds crazy, like, who does this? Who does this? No, apologize to yourself. I'm sorry. I will not do it again. Talk to yourself like you're another human being, basically. Treat yourself like this. Actually, I did remember a point that I wanted to say. When someone offers something, take it. I did learn this. When someone offers something, take it. And be thankful. Be thankful. Because people like to give, and they feel good to give. I feel good to give. Sometimes I feel, when someone accepts something from me, I feel so much better. Like, thank you for accepting this. Thank you. I feel the same thing. I like to give. And I have learned this from one of the videos that I have watched a long time ago. This advice, giving, always giving. We as Muslims, we always give charity, or sometimes we invite people. Unfortunately, for me as a student, as a college student, I have a small space. And sometimes I feel ashamed of not inviting and all these things, but God knows, God's watching me, knows my intentions. That's enough. This is how you maintain your character. I've talked for 20 minutes, 21 minutes. Time has passed really fast. Surprising, actually, the other Arabic video, I talked for 22 minutes, maybe 23 minutes, I forgot. But I think I said the same things, the exact same thing. Don't lose hope. It's very important to maintain a character, even if you have no character. Create a character. Believe in yourself. When you walk outside, in your mind, imagine how you walk. Imagine who you are. Trust me, I'm not telling you to become a Superman, to fly. No. Be reasonable. But don't be arrogant. Be reasonable. Thank you. مع السلامة.